The CEO's voice trembled, eyes wide in disbelief. Everyone in the boardroom turned toward the small woman in the corner, still wearing her faded uniform and clutching a mop. But it wasn't the mop that stunned them, it was the canvas she'd left behind. The moment you hear what happened next, you'll never look at anyone the same again. Story. In the heart of a bustling city stood Renaissance Towers, a luxury office building known for its gleaming glass walls and spotless marble floors. Among its workers was a woman no one paid much attention to, Amira, the janitor. Quiet. Diligent. Invisible to most. Every day for 16 years, Amira arrived before dawn and left long after the sun had set. Her hair tucked in a worn scarf, shoes scuffed from years of work, hands rough from mopping floors and scrubbing staircases. To most, she was just the cleaning lady. They didn't know her name. They didn't care. But what they didn't know was that Amira had once dreamed of something more. As a child growing up in a poor neighborhood, Amira had shown remarkable talent in drawing and painting. Her father had nicknamed her Little Da Vinci. But after he died and her mother fell ill, dreams had to be traded for survival. She dropped out of school at 15, took up any job she could, and eventually found work cleaning offices. It paid the bills. It kept her family afloat. But every night, when the world slept, Amira would still sketch in secret, on cardboard boxes, napkins, even paper towels. Her greatest joy came from the janitor's closet, not because it had cleaning supplies, but because it had a small stack of discarded canvases an old employee had left behind. Over time, she painted quietly during her breaks. Landscapes. Portraits. Moments of emotion she saw but others ignored, a secretary crying silently at her desk, a security guard dozing off during night shifts, even the way sunlight filtered through the dusty windows. One night, during a storm, she forgot to lock the closet. A painting she had just finished, of a little girl staring at the stars through a broken window, was left leaning against a mop bucket. The next morning, Mr. Rahim, the building's new owner, came in early. He was known for being sharp, driven, and hard to impress. But that morning, as he passed the janitor's closet, something caught his eye. He stepped back, stared, and stood frozen for nearly 5 minutes. He asked the front desk, "Who painted this?" No one knew. He sent emails. Asked staff. Got no answers. Later that afternoon, he called a meeting. In the middle of it, Amira entered quietly to clean. When she saw her painting propped on an easel in the center of the boardroom, her eyes widened. "Who did this?" Mr. Rahim asked. She froze. Eyes dropped. I did, sir." Silence. "You painted this?" She nodded slowly, embarrassed, expecting laughter. Rejection. Even anger. But Mr. Rahim walked up to her, extended his hand, and said 4 words that changed everything. "Come work with me." What followed was nothing short of extraordinary. Mr. Rahim, once a struggling artist himself, had recognized not just skill, but soul in her art. He offered her a full scholarship to an art institute, covered her bills so she could focus, and most importantly, gave her belief. Within 2 years, Amira's paintings were featured in 3 national galleries. She painted stories, real ones. Of pain, struggle, hope, and survival. Critics called her work hauntingly human. Her series called Invisible Hands, Portraits of Janitors, Drivers, Cooks, and Laborers, became a global sensation. One day, at a grand exhibition in Paris, a reporter asked, "What's your biggest success?" Amira smiled, holding back tears. "That I never threw away my brush, even when the world only handed me a mop." Back at Renaissance Towers, things changed. The staff who once ignored her now proudly displayed her prints on their walls. The closet where she used to paint secretly was turned into a small in-building gallery called the Hidden Studio, where workers could express their creativity. Her journey inspired dozens of others to chase their passion, no matter how late, no matter how hidden. And so, dear viewer, the next time you pass by someone cleaning your office, making your food, or fixing your shoes, don't look past them. Because behind every unnoticed face, there could be a masterpiece waiting to be discovered.